Good morning. Welcome to the weekly market update for the luxury property just here in Miami. Remember, we take Stillwater Drive and 0.5 miles radius and doing the weekly market update, the analysis, what's happened exactly for the sell and rent activity. So these weeks we are talking about for March 4 until March 11. What's happened at the beginning? Let's see what the market says before to get this analysis, the specialty analysis. So welcome to this analysis, and this week that we see that the luxury transaction is very active. We took three sources of information: the MLS first, local waterfront, the analysis for the market by the real deal, and the second statistic analysis. So the context here in Miami Beach, let's see what's happened with the global market in Miami Beach. We have 1,479 sell this month, February 26, and the average price is $560,000 exactly. That we have just less activity, 6% less for the sell activity for the transaction this month exactly, 6% less, but we are 9% more for the contract signed. You can see that the inventory is very, very difficult. The inventory is very low. We are 14% inventory less from exactly the same month from last year. That this is very important. It means that when you are looking for the luxury property, it's not up to 3 million. More than 3.5 million is very difficult because this market is very active, and we see that we have a lot of people coming from New York City, from California now. They are moving from California from here. That this is very important. So let's continue and see low inventory and more contract. It means that the price, maybe we don't have a crystal ball, but maybe the price will go in up. This is 37% more than last year. This is 65 properties sold, and that we see that the luxury market is very active, that the general market is completely different. Let's see the big transaction that the real deal just put on the newspaper, and you can see just on this article, on this picture, 27 contracts signed, a total for $286 million for the transaction this month of February. Is insane. Two property waterfront asking price for $39 million as well, that you can see on this article for the real deal as well. The analysis that we are doing the analysis for Stillwater Drive, 0.5 miles radius, and see what's happened exactly. Like you can see, congratulations to Dina Goldenmeyer. The 1155, 1165, and no, Biscayne Point Road is just sold for 17.7 million, and it was listed for 18 million for this big mansion for 7-bedroom waterfront. So $7,690 the square feet is an amazing deal, and it's an amazing mansion that is just sold on waterfront here in Miami. The market is very selective. It is very active. The selection it is, because like we can see in Miami Beach, to get a permit is a little more difficult just right now. And you see the project that there is in the Fontainebleau that is still asking to do it or not. There is no permit allowed. There is some permit in Stillwater Drive that we know that is not allowed, and for some reason. So the buyer is looking for the easy situation with the big mansion like this, as you can see just here on this waterfront property. What it means? It means that the buyer or the investor, what they have to take in mind this week, 3 points. The luxury property is still solid. The transaction for 20, 30, 40 million still stay signed here in Miami. Conclusion: the market, the general market I'm talking about, is a little low. The luxury market is very active. The transaction for more than 10, 20, 30, 40 million continue to be signed. This is the conclusion that we can have. So don't hesitate. You can contact with us. We can do the analysis for you, and we can go with you, and we can help you to find the real dream. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and see you next week. Bye-bye.